Hey family, hey butterfly family, welcome back. I'm doing another celebrity reading, and this one is on Queen Bee, Beyonce. And I choose this image because this is the one that the YouTube streets are talking about. As you see, when I saw the image, okay, had I not known any better, I would have thought this was Kim. But okay, Beyonce is, fair light skin, and she's wearing a platinum hairdo. So of course, in the lighting, that can make her look, quite, you know, um, lighter. Okay. Now the YouTube streets are talking. Many people feel like Beyonce has light in her skin. I do have my thoughts, but you didn't come here for my thoughts. I am an intuitive energy reader, so I want to be led by the spirit to get an idea um, what's going on with Beyonce in the present and anything spirit wants to know. And I'm going to start off asking the question, did Beyonce bleach her skin? She looks good now. But did she lighten her skin? Part of me want to say, could be the lighting. Then she's wearing that platinum wig. But she does look a tad bit lighter. So I'm going to tap in energy wise and see what the spirit has to say about Beyonce. Okay, family. I really hope that she hasn't gone that route. It's nothing wrong with self improvement. Don't get me wrong, and it is her life. It is her choice. But I remember one time I had made a choice, and I mean, when you start getting older, you may get like little skin blemishes, uneven skin, and I call myself going to one of these hair places and getting some kind of skin bleach cream. And this was like years back, okay? And I was putting some, on my skin and whatever. And I think I did it for about a week. And I think the Most High God, all of a sudden I had this epiphany. You know what? What are you really doing this for? Why are you really doing this? And for me, I had to really think about that question. I was using the excuse of, well, I got these blemishes on my skin, but you know what? When you get older, you're not going to be the same. And there's nothing wrong with self improvement. Don't get me wrong, but we had to really get to that place of looking in the mirror and accepting ourselves just as we are. Because the way I see it, if you don't love yourself authentically, who's going to? Think about it. When you wake up in the morning, who's going to look at you and still say I love you just the way you are? And so I stopped doing it. Okay, and I did not see any kind of effects of the cream because I wasn't using it that long, and I'm so glad I stopped. Now I validate myself. I need no validation outside of myself. And I know that Beyonce is a celebrity, and they're all about looks and status, and they care about what the public thinks. But I'm just so grateful I came out of that mindset of self hate because I look just fine the way I am. Okay, and I didn't get here overnight, but thanks be to the Most High God, I am here. So, with that being said, I'm your host, your sister Corinne, and I just want to share that testimony with many of you because I can understand why people do what they do. They have their reasons. Now, when I have intuitively tapped into Beyonce energy, um, I'm getting a lot of this highs and lows with her, okay? And that's life. It happens to the best of us. But I'm getting a lot of highs and lows with her. And also, energetically, I just want to say this real quick. You know, I feel like Beyonce is pretty much trying to fulfill that fantasy or whatever it is concerning her husband, that when it comes to the ideal image of the woman that he truly desire, okay? That fantasy woman that he truly desire, it's like she's trying to, you know, play the part, shall I say, or fit the part. No matter how hard she tries, the way you came out of your mother's womb is whose you are. Okay, you can't be another race. So no matter how light you are, it still doesn't change that. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this reading. But I feel like the pressure is really there. We trying to please someone, and you get what I'm going with this. So let's see. Did Beyonce bleach her skin or not? Did Beyonce bleach her skin? Give me a minute, family. I still have not received a yes or no. These are just additional random messages. Did Beyonce bleach her skin? All right, family. If I see something in here that I feel that I'm not able to share on this public platform, because they say freedom of speech, but there's really no freedom of speech. You have to really watch what you say on YouTube. But I do have a Patreon, and if I decide to, do a private reading on Beyonce and put it on Patreon, I will share the messages that I'm not able to share here. Okay, and everything is allegedly anyway, but I still have to be mindful of what I put out. I have here in denial. They don't want to accept the truth. So Beyonce knows what she knows and she heard what she heard. But according to the spirit, whatever's going on with her behind the scenes, okay, she's in denial, and it has here they don't want to accept the truth, whatever that is. Okay, there are timelines to my readings. So in this particular timeline, okay, it says has self control, not tempted. Has another lover or boyfriend. You're in the dark. They have secrets. Okay, I did a reading on her husband Jay Z, and a message like this that came out also, and Jay Z spread. Now, let me say this: it's a good chance Beyonce might be doing her too. You never know. But I did do a private spread on her, and if she's not in the now, I am sensing that she was doing her too. It's like not only was Jay Z doing him, not only is he doing him, but I was sensing that she was doing her for I seeing somebody else. Not saying that this is going on in the now, but then I'm seeing this right here. It says has another lover or boyfriend. You're in the dark. They have secrets. Now, I'm gonna say allegedly. I was picking up on the fact that her husband is still doing him, and he's seeing somebody. Okay, because that came out of my reading. But anyway, I'm just a messenger. They go run and tell everything. Watch what you say around them. So I just think about she may, have someone in her inner circle, somebody close to her that go back and repeat what they see or hear when they are around her. Okay. But I'm sure that Beyonce makes people sign an NDA. But even so, people still talk. I mean, they know somebody who knows somebody, so stuff can still get out. They are protected and covered. Angels around them. According to the spirit, Beyonce is protected and covered. And she's very spiritual. And, she does practice rituals and all of that. So I'm sure she has her ancestors team on fleek, if you know what I mean, okay? According to the spirit, something's going to be in her favor. Okay, so she definitely has favor. Envy so-called friends, keep your eye out. Someone that gives out bad advice for your downfall. Envy so-called friends around who needs enemies. So she definitely has some snakes around her as well. According to the spirit, Beyonce is in a toxic relationship. Okay. Allegedly. This speaks about some kind of offer that's going to be in her favor. This would be a good offer. Go for it. You have what it takes. Have faith. So it might be some kind of new project that she's planning on looking into. It has right here, has self-respect. So behind the scenes, that's how she carrying herself, all right? It just says they won't be around that long, whoever they is. Even though I'm looking at Beyonce, I can still get energy of anyone that she allowed to get close to her, like her husband, okay? But anyway, it says they won't be around that long, moving, whether it's a new job or a new relationship. Or it can just be moving. Maybe she's planning on moving to another resident. But this is interesting for this to come out. It says they won't be around that long, whether it's moving like another resident or moving to a new job. It could be maybe a new project, which we are seeing that's coming out in the spread, or a new relationship. Experiencing dark night of the soul, painful life period. So it looked like she's going to be, if she's not now, she will be experiencing some kind of painful life period. That's really going to be having her going down there, if you know what I mean, down a really dark path, a dark journey, shall I say. The only thing that can bring this up right here is like experiencing a loss. Okay, experiencing a loss can really, you know, cause you to go, cause you to experience, this right here. Cause I definitely been through this before, so I know what this is about. But it happens in your life when it's like someone snatched a rug from up under your feet, if you know what I mean. And for the most part, it's due to a loss, whether someone in your family could have transitioned or a breakup. Many people get real depressed and they go to a really dark place, and without help, and they can really spiral down. Okay. But anyway, it has her experiencing the dark night of the soul due to a painful life period. It has here, and none of this is in divine order. They're just random messages, okay? But this side is more like in the near future, meaning from this day forth. Right here it says addictions, drug abuse. And there are times when Beyonce is with her husband, she look stone. I mean, she just looks spaz out, if you know what I mean, okay? Addiction, drug abuse. They are in pain within, feel sad. So something going to have her feeling like this. And it has here stubborn, refusing to change. You could say Beyonce is stubborn and refuses to change, or this could be her husband energy that's stubborn and refusing to change. Like I said, I can get other people energy that you're allowed to get close to you that can affect you in a positive or a negative way. If this is not her energy, this can be Jay-Z energy. But someone is stubborn and refusing to change. And for the most part, it will probably be Jay-Z energy. I feel like it's her husband energy that can be affecting her. And for me to see that, I think about the talks these two may have had behind the scenes. And, he may apologize for things that he may have done that have hurted her, and, saying he's going to change, but he keep going back to his old patterns, of abuse, whether it's verbal abuse or just abuse when it comes to, being a repeated cheater. That's like manipulation. That's like somebody mind effing you, trying to get you what's the word I'm looking for? Trying to mind F you to where, you taking everything that they're saying as Bible, and they're still, doing wrong by you behind the scenes. And that can really affect you mentally, especially if you love a person. But for the most part, I just think about, she being brainwashed with Jay-Z's so-called words or a spell, whatever spell he got on her. Alrighty. I was setting my attention what's going on behind the scenes with Beyonce and Jay-Z. Sometime additional information will come out. I have here sunglasses. Watching, looking. Watching, looking, stalking. Gaslighting, perception, focusing, out. What stands out to me is watching and looking and stalking. So she got her eyes on him. She has her eyes on him. And I wouldn't be surprised if she had a PI, if she had hired a PI just to watch his every move. But the thing about it is, we saw the message in denial also. So it's really bad when you that brainwashed. You see what you see, but you choose to be in denial. I can imagine her having conversation with him, and she's like, "Who is that woman? Who is this? Who is that?" And he probably was like, "Oh, that's just a business partner, business associate." When it's really more. I have here Paradise. Now, let me say this also. Beyonce has been very quiet since her tour has ended with Renaissance, her Renaissance tour, and but still she's being very quiet, very low key. Now, I was picking up on the fact that she was taking a trip. Okay, so this is definitely confirmation for me. It says happiness, expansion, enjoying playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. I feel like she's laying low and taking time out to rest. Now she does see her husband as her soulmate, soul connection, partnership agreement, soul contract. It has here also yin yang. I'm sorry, twin flame, yin and yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. It has here Cupid arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation, or meeting, hesitation. And I am going to put these back in the deck because sometime additional information will come out. Hold on, family. Got a little overheated. I tell you one thing. If this is the case that she up here and bleach her skin, she doesn't feel like she's enough. Just the way she is, okay? It has here mask, not showing true feelings, high personified, pretends, dilute, gaslighting. And this is the energy that I'm getting between her and her husband. That one is giving off. The sword and the rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. What stands out to me is receiving clarity about something in the truth. Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. So, yeah, there is some third party energy going on behind the scenes. Okay? And I feel like this is her husband energy. I don't see this being Beyonce energy. And for this message, and this is like and this is like in the present energy. Well, let me say future energy from this day forth. Um, but this is going to be affecting her. Let me just say that it's going to be affecting her so much to where she feel like she's not enough. Frustrated in relationships, lack of confidence, self sabotage, fear slash ego issues, and jealousy. And see, Beyonce grew up, with her mom and dad being married, and her mom going through all of this BS with her dad as far as cheating on her, and she staying in the marriage until she finally was fed up, and then she divorced her dad. Beyonce might be someone who don't believe in divorce. Maybe she just feel like she gonna just stick it out. But the energies that I'm seeing here, she might get to that point of maybe not sticking it out to the end. I'm seeing a woman that's might she might end up get to that place of saying enough is enough. Cause when a woman is fed up, you know. And this is the back right here. That's the back. It's showing a coffin, and that represents endings. Endings being, I'm sorry, endings brings new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. This is the back. According to the spirit, Beyonce and Jay-Z has a karmic relationship. Fleeting, triggering, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. And just because you see somebody as your soulmate, it doesn't mean they're your soulmate. Cause for one thing, you both gotta be on one accord. For one thing, if you're not on one accord, you're not equally yoked. All right, I see this as past, present, future outcome, but also as random messages. I have here sexual chemistry or reminiscing. I have here sexuality. I think about somebody that has mixed feelings. Someone is still figuring themselves out. Next, I have experiencing some challenges. Make a decision, work on inner healing. Next, I have narcissists. I guess y'all know who that is. Someone is too full of themselves. Next, I have open up your heart. It will help you to attract more love. So if somebody's heart was open, it's closing up, and that can happen due to betrayal, heartbreak. Okay, you guard it. Your heart is very guarded because you don't want to be hurt. And what can be the cause of it? Now, let me say this real quick. I forget how old Beyonce is, but if she's not expecting another child, Jay Z might have got somebody that's pregnant. Cause when I did his spread, right, I was getting something about he don't want any more children, and I was like, he don't want any more children. I was like, why would that come out? Cause I mean, we know he got children that he not even claiming. Okay, he has children with Beyonce. I think with three, and there are what two other outside children, a girl and a boy. Well, a male and a female. Let me say that they're claiming to be his children, but he's not claiming them either, and they look just like him. Um, but if Beyonce is not expecting, okay, if we don't hear anything about her being expected within 3 months, he might got somebody else knocked up. Just saying, cause I am allegedly he might have gotten somebody knocked up, but I am getting energies that he's cheating. Now, remember, we saw the moving message. The message speaking about change. Well, this says moving. So Beyonce might be, let me just read it. It says change of residency, moving in with your partner. It can be moving in with your partner or moving out of that resident. So Beyonce might be planning on moving out, or she might want Jay Z to move out. But it says moving in. Why would it say moving in if they're already living together? Just saying. This speaks about change, whether you're moving in or moving out. Or maybe they're planning on moving, okay? That's in the future energy. We have here gold digger. They want your money being used. Well, Beyonce has her own money. Jay-Z has his own money. The only thing I can think about is an outside source, okay? And if this outside source get pregnant, just saying, well, yeah, this would be the, you know, catalyst as far as someone thinking, oh man, she got knocked up with you so she can, get a bag. But this is allegedly. But by this coming out, this could be something that Beyonce may know about. This could be something she's dealing with behind the scenes. And we have your guardian. A lost loved one watches over you. So maybe this is the loss that she's dealing with behind the scenes that has her feeling sad. Now, I can also get this if she had gotten pregnant and she had a miscarriage. I can get this also. This speaks about cycles, fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. So something's ready to come to an end, whatever this end is. It has here, no, it's not the right time. And it has here water sign. Now, Beyonce nor Jay-Z is a water sign. A lot of time I look for clues, but it has here Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. When I think about water, I think about somebody very emotional. We're going to reshuffle. This is the back. The back speaks volume. It's speaking about confession. Someone has to tell you something. Right here, I have caution. Find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. This would be Beyonce come to some information. And she's getting worked up. She's getting very upset. This is gambling, problems with addictions or gambling, bad finances. The ultimate addiction can also be sabotaging your relationship as well. When it comes to being tempted, giving into temptation. But anyway, that's another form of gambling as well. Gambling with your relationships. And who's doing it? The narcissist that thinks he's someone is full of themselves, okay? All right. This would be Beyonce. She has a decision to make. Getting a new pet or giving a current pet more love. If we replace the word pet with partner, getting a new partner or giving a current partner more love. Give it time, everything in divine timing, let things flow. Open your heart, it will help you to attract more love. This woman's heart has been bruised. You hear me? That man has really taken her down through it. All right. This is more like in the future energies from this day forward. It has communicate, compromise, forgive, work it out. These are the choices that needs to be made for these two to move forward in a positive manner. It has here, I'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. I think about somebody just stepping away from the other. They need to get away. Oh boy. And we have here pregnancy. It's something to this. It's something to this. And I know when I did the reading on her husband, I was getting such about a scandal. Okay. I'm not really sure what the scandal is, but for the most part, it might be about him cheating. Okay. But then out of that cheating, you just never know. Now, this is not Beyonce that's expecting. Okay. Because if she doesn't give birth, she can always get a surrogate, if you know what I mean. But anyway, if this is not Beyonce, trying to have another child by her husband, allegedly, he might have got somebody else knocked up. Okay, this could be the culprit. Someone is expecting. Okay, and you know good and well they're gonna try to keep that on the hush hush because they're all about their image, trying to come up with a so-called power couple. But we all know we don't care about how much power you have. No relationship is perfect. Down here I have earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I think about somebody that's trying to bring balance to a situation. I have here challenges. Make a decision. Work on inner healing. So behind the scenes, she experiencing some challenges. If this hasn't happened now, she will be. Okay, because a lot of these energies haven't even played out yet. And I have here fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. When I think about that fire, I think about emotions heating up. I think about arguments, conflict. Chaboo. I feel like that narcissist energy that came out, that message, that's her husband Jay-Z energy. His ego so big, too full of himself. And, he's older than her too, so he probably set in his ways and refusing to change. Even though he may tell her that he's willing to change, but his actions says differently. Okay, I want to see something. I want to dive a little deeper, family. So ride with your sister, ride with me. I want to use this right here. I want to get an idea what's going up here in that head of hers. Just get a little picky boo insight, okay? And none of this is my opinion. Y'all know that I'm just a messenger. My motto is let things play out, and they will. What are Beyonce's thoughts about her husband, Jay-Z? What are Beyonce's thoughts about her husband, Jay-Z? What are Beyonce's thoughts about her husband, Jay-Z? Now, I am going to reshuffle. That's what I do over here. So remember, we saw the message in denial. Well, it has here, I don't understand. It's like she's trying to wrap her mind around what the hell? Just don't understand. I can imagine her saying, what the hell is wrong with you? And then it has here, I can't make a decision. And the ultimate decision probably is whether I'm going to stay with him, work this shit out, or just leave his ass. Leave his cheating ass. And we have here, I'm scared of rejection. The back. It's all too much. She's feeling very overwhelmed by this news or information. And she's feeling blocked. If she's not, she will be in the coming days and weeks. Or whenever this so-called event go down. Let me just say that. This is someone who has a lot on their mind, okay? For the most part, having a mental conflict. It's hard for her to shake this off. It's really affecting her mentally, okay? What's the person going on with Beyonce and Jay-Z? What are Beyonce's thoughts about her husband, Jay-Z? What are Beyonce's thoughts about her husband, Jay-Z? What are Beyonce? Oh Lord, it has here. I wish to be like you. So I think about someone that's not moving with their heart; they're moving with their mind. If you know what I mean. Women are more emotional. The way we, the way we are, we're more emotional. Our men are wired different from us. So anyway, it has here. I wish to be like you. I just think about somebody that's very cold, or even when it comes to hooking up with somebody else, they're not moved by their emotions. Why do I deserve someone like you? Now, looking at this from a negative perspective, why do I deserve someone like you that treats me like shit behind the scenes? It does not value me, respect me, commit to me in the ways that matters. I can't do this right now. For me to get this right here, I think about somebody that's shutting down, that's very withdrawn. My life is a mess right now. And I'm wondering, when she was doing all that touring, I'm wondering, was her husband there with her like every night? Cause see, that would make her very, very busy. And by her, busy touring, if he wasn't around with her 24/7, I know good well she was blowing that phone up. The passion is too much. What is the truth? And that is the question. What is the truth? And then sometimes the truth can be staring you right in your face, but we did see in denial. And the back say you triggered me. And this is interesting, but I feel like this is more Jay-Z energy. It says, how could you ever forgive the mess I've made? And the ultimate mess I could think about is if he end up knocking somebody else up. Unless Beyonce is pregnant, and I don't think she got knocked up with nobody else, child. I'm going to use this and I'm going to end the reading. Let me see. Do I want to use? I'm trying to see. I think I might use my celebrity deck. Let me use my celebrity deck. Hold on, family. Where is it? This is my Hollywood celebrity deck. I use this one on Jay Z as well. It's quite interesting what came out. I can't make it up, and I stand on this deck. Okay, what comes out eventually comes to the light in the near future. Okay, and it ain't that long. The near future is just pretty much from this day forth. But things really start to unfold after 3 weeks. I kid you not. Definitely less than 3 months. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I did a private reading on her. Mm, 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 mm. What I'm going to say is allegedly. I'm not going to show it, okay? But you know how you are with your partner and your partner step out on you and they bring back gifts unwanted. Yeah, allegedly. All right. I see them for who they are, a liar and dark soul. I will tell it, leave me alone. Who do y'all think she's talking about? This is her having a revelation about her significant other, saying, I see them for who they are, a liar. I'm going to read that again. I see them for who they are, liar and a dark soul. I will tell it, leave me alone. And it has here, I can't anymore. Ain't it the second time we saw this? I can't anymore. This came out, what, twice? I'm controlled by the powerful industry elites. Well, we know this already. That's why when things are going down in Hollywood, Beyonce do not speak about it at all. She stay quiet. She stay quiet. She know what time it is. You ain't gonna never hear her speaking up on no kind of cause. She gonna stay quiet and play her position like the good old puppet they want her to be. It's a setup, paying someone off with money to take out the other, sabotage, whatever that means. I see a lot of things have not happened yet, and it has here danger, caution, watch out for. Now I can see this coming out concerning Beyonce if she's threatening to speak up on about something. Okay, if she's threatening to speak up about something or someone, I can see that because they rather take these artists out before they start running their mouth or if anything sabotage their career. Back and forth, in and out of a toxic, unhealthy relationship. Family life at home was or is unbalanced, toxic power struggle. Unbothered by the mess slash gossip about them. And for me to see this, I definitely see this as confirmation because she's not going to address any kind of rumors concerning her. She's very smart. She's going to just let people talk, 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 talk until eventually it's on to the next topic, if you know what I mean. Now, this says talks of marriage in the near future. Now, when I see this right here, I think about somebody that's thinking about the person that they're currently with. There's gonna be talks about marriage, as far as like getting engaged and all of that. But see, she's already married. She's already married. So it says talks of marriage in the near future. What I get with this right here, the fact that her and Jay-Z are already married, she's going to start speaking up about something concerning her marriage. Okay, it says talks of marriage in the near future. So it's something pertaining to her marriage that I believe she's going to start speaking up about. Abuse of power concerning sex. sorrow ahead, music artist, loss, disappointment. And this can mean anything, family, okay? Now, let me say this real quick. Let me say this real quick, family. Going back to the question at hand, did Beyonce bleach her skin? Remember the message, the first message came out said unlikely. Remember that? And then I got yes. Now what I'm going to say is it's going to really go beyond many of your heads, but you have to have a really open mind when it comes to Hollywood and how they move, especially when one of their own starts speaking up, okay, and talking too much. Or maybe somebody's around them is hearing them talking too much and to get back to other people, okay? I'm just saying, if Beyonce that we know of, okay, that did back in the day look a little darker, the way she looks now, the way I see it is something would have happened to her. We wouldn't know anything about it. They would just replace her. Okay? If something had happened to Beyonce, we wouldn't know anything about it. They would just replace her. And when people come back out of these hospitals or they go on a long vacation, they come back, whatever, they always look different in some kind of form of fashion. You know, they might be a little thicker, slimmer, something different about their features, you know, or lighter or darker, whatever the case may be. Now it says question clone. This is not my opinion. This came out. And the way she looks now, she looks totally different to me. As I'm sure with many of you, she looks totally different the way she looked some years back. Even her lips, unless she went and got like lips injection. But yeah, I believe this being a factor that this goes down in Hollywood, okay? This is how they replace them. And that's all I'm going to say. In this particular timeline, it says home life is peaceful, there's harmony. Right here, because I'm seeing a lot of ups and downs, having a mental breakdown. Right here, they feel helpless and trapped by the demands of the industry. There are cards, family, that I look at, right? Sometimes it's hard for me to believe what comes out. So I will put them back in the deck. I would reshuffle, and they will come right back out. When I did a private reading on her yesterday, this kept coming back out. And I was like, oh man, I can't put this out there because people are not going to take this reading seriously. You're like, come on, girl, not our girl. Fam, it came back out. It came back out. That's all I'm going to say. As a matter of fact, there are others that have the gift of the spirit. Go to any of your readers that many of you like and admire and tell them to do a reading on her and ask them specifically this right here, okay? And not only that, ask them about this danger, caution concerning Beyonce. And then maybe you'll come back over here, all right? And you can take your sister more seriously. But I stand on my readings because everybody gift of the spirit are different. But collectively, when we come together, we shed light on the darkness and we bring those pieces to the puzzle together. You better believe that. She looks different, period. Okay? She looks different, period. I'm going to put this back in and reshuffle. All of this slid out. I'm just going to acknowledge it and then I'm going to reshuffle and I'm going to end this reading, okay? Everything slid out. In this particular timeline, home life is peaceful. There's harmony. Right here, family life at home was or is harmony and peaceful. And remember, there are timelines to my readings. Right here, has trust issues, very insecure, feeling not good enough. So according to spirit, she has trust issues. No positive movement forward. I'm just showing you what came out. I'm going to reshuffle. Unbothered by the mess/gossip about them. Came back out. It's a setup, paying someone off money to take out the other. Sabotage. Ain't that something? What the hell is that about? That is the question. Back and forth, in and out of toxic, unhealthy relationships. Poor business deal. Pay me what you owe me. Question contracts. They worship the Baphomet, the beast. It says fake friends, envy, not loyal. Not ready to settle down, uncommitted. Somebody is. Losing sight of self, pleasing others, putting yourself last. Having a mental breakdown. They feel helpless and trapped by the demands of the industry. This situation in their personal life will not improve. This problem will not get any better. You hear that? So long as she stay with him, and he ain't gonna get no better, and nor any improvement. Also, talks of marriage in the near future. So she might end up coming out about her marriage. Family life at home was or is unbalanced, toxic power struggle. She's having that break moment. I can't anymore. Abuse. I'm sorry. Abuse of power for sex. Check mental health unbalance. I'm controlled by the powerful industry elites. Sorrow ahead, music artists, loss, disappointment. And it says sorrow ahead. So, yeah. For us to see danger, sorrow ahead, I wouldn't be surprised if. It's, I don't want to say the wrong thing because I don't want to put nothing negative out there in the universe. Broken contract, falling out of business deal. Embarrassed, feels humiliation. I wonder what would cause her to feel like this. I feel so ashamed due to what I've seen in secret and took part in behind closed doors, industry parties, closed doors. So not only what she's seen, but what she took part in as well, allegedly. I'm going to shuffle three times, spread this out, and I'm going to end the reading. This is the other half. Ritual time coming up. They are sold to the industry. The get along gang, they stay down in silence, and she is known for staying silent, no matter what's going on in her life or even in the industry. All right, I'm going to show this. I'm going to end the reading. Sometimes the back is very juicy. Lack self love. The lover slash couple, they choose to put the blinders on. Their desires for the other is stronger than their self respect. So not only is the spirit saying that Beyonce lacks self love, but she chooses to put the blinders on. Okay, pretty much be in denial. Break from the industry, the need to go solo, independent. And I don't know why a lot of these artists just don't go solo and independent. Cause people do have love for them. I mean, they will continuously follow them and support them, and then that way they have full, you know, control. If you know what I mean, okay? Creative control and everything. And who knows? Maybe she just want a break. Period. Don't feel safe. sorrow ahead this year. Being tempted, temptation, addiction. They have a strong attraction for the opposite sex. They are not gay or okay. I just think about somebody that may be attracted to the same sex. Okay. I'm getting this could be her energy. Beyonce might be bisexual. Um, in the near future, the industry will sabotage them. They choose not to play the game. And see, that's another reason for replacing them. If they start being rebellious towards the industry, okay? They sing a lot and know a lot. They have to watch what they say. Mental health crisis, a cry for help, pay attention. And maybe what this is all about. Behind their back, someone is giving out orders to sabotage them. Follow the money trail. Family, all this allegedly, things have to play out. We're not wishing anything bad on Beyonce, okay? All I know is when these celebrities start speaking up and they start being very rebellious towards the industry, okay, they have ways of trying to silence you or they will replace you, okay? The powerful inside elites are trying to control them in the industry. Maybe she's getting tired of being played like a puppet. She might be getting tired of jumping. Hell, maybe she's getting tired of participating in these rituals. See that? It's a ritual time is coming up. Maybe she's getting tired of participating in that. Now, this is interesting. It says being threatened. Now, this part says don't feel safe. And then this says being threatened. See, it's a lot going on we know nothing about. But the spirit has a way of just peeling the layers of what's going on with the individual. The industry, they wanted me to join their secret groups. I said no. She may have said no, but I feel like she still gave in to certain other things that they wanted her to partake in. Or maybe this is pertaining to something else and she probably don't want to participate in it. Anyway, I'm going to stop because her reading's starting to get kind of dark a little bit. And all I know is when I had did a private reading on her, right, I was getting things about she was being abused by her husband. I'm not going to say physical, but definitely, verbal abuse and just abuse due to manipulation. He pretty much like mind effing her, if you know what I mean. Um, and the drugs, where the drugs come in there, I'm not saying that she actually do drugs as far as, on her end, taking them. Um, it could be due to something that, could be forced on her. I mean, who knows? But drugs is coming out also. And I have seen videos of her spaced out like she owns something. Okay. Whether she took it on her own or it was, somebody forced it on her, but that's another way of a form of control when a person drug you, especially if they feel like you're getting out of hand and they can't control you, people they are known to, drug you. But anyway, I wish this sister all the best. Whatever you saw here, family, just see it as entertainment. I hope you were entertained. Okay. All I know is this that I just use, it be on point. It be on point. And what I do, I don't argue with nobody. I just sit back and I let things play out. Cause nothing happens just like this. Things have to play out. And see, a lot of the stuff we know nothing about, because if she's not talking about it, we won't know. If these YouTube bloggers don't get a hold to it, we won't know. If TMZ don't bring it to light, we won't know. Okay, it's a lot going on behind the scenes, but eventually, let the days and weeks plays out. Little things will start to drop a little by little. If you check out Jay-Z reading I did, I'm gonna leave the link up there. Check it out. You will see. Spirit is saying that he's cheating on her. But I'm also getting something about pregnancy. So I mean, is she pregnant again? Or did her husband get somebody knocked up? Because according to the spirit, there's gonna be another scandal surrounding Jay-Z. So anyway, sit back, relax, and let things play out, and please know they will. And you know what? This look right here could be a cry for help. All I know is, I'm not saying she's cloned, but clone message did come out. Okay, the clone message did come out, so that can be pertaining to a near future event. Yeah, if Beyonce don't get in line when it comes to the industry, and stay in her place like they want her to, be the good little puppet, and shut up, don't talk, don't speak up on nothing, because the past cannot be changed, but the future can. Everything really depends on how she moves from this day forth, okay? So keep all of that in mind. But for me to see, I don't feel safe, and sorrow ahead, and something about caution and danger. It's something going on behind the scenes, okay? She's speaking up about something. Look at that, being threatened. It's something going on behind the scenes. And information about somebody paying money to sabotage the other. It's something going on, okay? So anyway, this is my reading on Beyonce. Peace and love to you all. If you enjoy this entertainment, hit the like, share, and subscribe. And let things play out, and they will. Much love.